Hey everyone, Scott Hansen here from NFL Red Zone, and you're watching the Super Fantasy Bros podcast. 1 hour of commercial-free podcasting starts now. Enjoy the show.
All right, welcome back to the Super Fantasy Bros podcast, brought to you with the Old City Sports Network. Week 12 now in the books. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving, but we continue the playoff push for fantasy today. We'll be breaking down all of Week 12, including the Thanksgiving games and all the players there, and previewing Week 13. And Matt, welcome back to Odd Bud. We missed you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys. I'll try to miss
calling in from prison.
Nah, you're good. Yes, for today's episode, we'll start with a combination of calm or chaos, trust or bust. Breaking down Week 12, then we'll get into previewing Week 13 with some rankings. Then we'll also do our starts and sits of the week, some game picks, and wrap up with some trivia with Q. We got trivia today, Q?
We do.
Great. As always, feel free to drop any start, sit questions in the chat. Obviously, not many more trade questions unless your league's trade deadline is still hanging out there. If it is, feel free to drop those as well. Or Dynasty. Always take some Dynasty questions too. But let's get right into calm or chaos and trust or bust. Starting at the quarterback position from this past week with calm or chaos, Josh Dobbs, 6.5 points, 22 of 32, 185 yards, 1 touchdown, and 4 picks. 2 carries for 11 yards as well, one of his lowest of the year. Calm or chaos here for Dobbs heading towards the fantasy playoffs.
Chaos. The Josh Dobbs magic is over.
Why?
Well, he's getting JJF back after the bye, so I don't
That
know
is
if
Shut
they're
up,
gonna
Matt.
still be-
Shut up, Matt.
What?
Jeff definitely coming back.
I'm playing you that week.
Good. I need
No.
to beat you.
No,
I need you to lose this week, and I need to
don't.
beat you next week.
Yeah, I would say it's chaos as well for Josh Dobbs. I think there's still a chance he should be solid, but the scary part is the Vikings said they're going to evaluate their quarterback position during the bye week. So they may already be considering other options after the 4 interception performance. I would guess they're probably going to stick with Dobbs. I don't think they're going to have much of a better option. Maybe Nick Mullins, if he's back and healthy. He knows the offense as well. He's been there throughout the offseason. He was their original backup before he got hurt. I think in the preseason he was injured. But we shall see. It's got to be a little bit chaotic for Josh Dobbs. I definitely wouldn't feel too confident starting him, but still a chance.
Yep.
I love Gator shit talk in the chat.
He's coming.
I never gave him the satisfaction of saying GG because
It wasn't a good game.
It's a BG.
Bad game. Tua Tagovailoa, 9.82 points, 21 of 30, 243 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 picks versus the Jets. Calmer chaos here for Tua.
Beyond.
they were playing the Jets.
Jets are stingy.
I'd be calm.
It's calm. It's been ugly the last 5 or so games. He's kind of been up and down all season. You're kind of used to this if you've been starting Tua, but schedule lightens up a bit for the next couple weeks, so got to stay calm here. If he implodes against the Commanders, then it's chaos. But for now, stay calm. Justin Fields, 10.58 points, 27 to 37, 217 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Also added 59 yards on 12 carries, but did fumble twice. Calmer chaos here for Fields.
It's
Chaos.
That
game was that whole game was disgusting, but he's terrible.
He has 1 touchdown in the last 2 games, bro. Total touchdowns.
Yeah, he had 21 fantasy points last week. That wasn't bad.
Stinky
division game. Fields will be fine.
Stinks.
I'm staying calm.
Whatever. Surprise, surprise.
Staying calm. He's going to
Sam
bye
out
anyways. He's easily going to have to air it out versus the Lions.
Bye.
He'll be fine.
Bring back Tyson.
Yes.
Ew.
Good
Bring
stuff.
back
That dude
It's
sucks.
ultimate value.
That dude sucked.
Yeah,
DJ Moore, way better with Justin Fields at the helm. Clears, in fact. And Tyson never cleared 15 fantasy points, so that guy can kick rocks.
He was undefeated though.
Better than 10.5.
No, he wasn't. He lost
2-0.
multiple games.
Oh, he's still the best D2 player of
He
all
played
time.
like 5 games. How was he 2-0? He stinks.
He was just that good. I got lost. Oh, he did lose to the Chargers.
What is up, geek? Welcome into the show.
Yup.
Should we answer this Gator question?
No, I was gonna say maybe we answer. There's no spelling errors, but there's more. I read a new one every time I reread it, so skip it.
Not
Well,
on, sir.
Trust or bust? Jordan Love, 32.62 points, 22 of 32, 268 yards, 3 touchdowns. Also added 39 yards on the ground on only 3 carries. His last 3 games, 20.66, 24.88, and then 32.62 on Thanksgiving. Are we trusting Jordan Love?
That was very unexpected.
No, he saved my ass this week, but there's no way I'm not trusting him against the Chiefs. Not happening.
Yeah, little bugs. He is QB9 on the season, low key.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, but bro,
Low key.
Injuries.
yeah, every quarterback sucks.
Yeah. Well, I think Jordan Love, I'm not fully trusting, but he's definitely shouldn't still be on waivers if he's still out there. He's only under 52% of leagues. I think he should be picked up. The Packers look to be trying to kind of make a playoff push, especially with the Vikings falling apart. Someone in the NFC has to get the 7th seed. Packers are probably going to try to do it as well. So worth at least owning, but not trusting just yet.
Nope.
Matt Stafford, 31.36 points, 25 of 33, 229 yards, 4 touchdowns, and only 1 interception. Trust or bust for Staff.
How did he have such a great game? And Cooper Kupp and Puka were both garbage. I mean, obviously it's because he threw it to Kyron, but like you would not expect him to have 31 points, 4 touchdowns, and none of them going to his receivers and Tyler Higbee. Bugs.
Yeah, it was insane. We'll talk about them in a few minutes, but yeah, I'm still not trusting Stafford more than a bye week
Schedule's
fill-in.
trash.
Yeah, do not love Stafford at all. Bye week fill-in. If you need someone, I don't even know if he's playing this week. Isn't he on a bye?
He's playing the Browns this week.
Oh, even worse. I'd rather him be on a bye. Yeah, no, I'm not trusting Stafford right now, especially with his upcoming schedule. At least not until week 15, and there won't be buys, so you'll probably have a better option. All right, that is it for quarterbacks. Let's move on to running backs. Calm or chaos for Gus Edwards, 4.7 points, only played 27% of the snaps, 8 carries for 26 yards, and caught his lone target for 11 yards against the Chargers.
Chaos.
A little bit chaotic.
No snap
Bus
share.
has crashed.
27% of snaps. Poopy.
When he doesn't score, he sucks.
Come on, man.
I mean, that's pretty much exactly true. He's just he's been a touchdown dependent RB2, but when the touchdowns were booming, it felt like he was booming, but he's not booming.
He's not booming.
He's not booming.
5 games. That's unreal.
Yeah,
A lot
the
of
touchdowns. I think he's still like the same person he was. Like, obviously, it's just this is what happens when he doesn't get the touchdown. It's just not pretty. He's not going to get you more than like 8 points max, maybe 10 without a touchdown. So you really need that touchdown if you're starting Gus Edwards. There's definitely matchups where you would want to start him, but the Ravens' upcoming schedule isn't that great either. They have the Rams, the Jags, the Niners, and then the Dolphins. I don't know if they're going to be up in those games where Gus could get some garbage time and whatnot, but they have a 3-headed monster too, which sucks. Keaton Mitchell's taking like 30 to 40% of the snaps. Justice Hill's getting at least 25%. So yeah, it's definitely a little bit chaotic here for Gus Bus. Chaos. Saquon Barkley, 6.2 points, 12 carries for 46 yards, 1 catch on 3 targets for 6 yards. 2 of the last 3 games, 7.1 fantasy points or fewer. Calm or chaos on Saquon.
Tommy DeVito
Kind of
effect.
chaos.
It is. The Giants' offense is just abysmal.
But they're winning somehow.
Yeah, I know.
Last 2 weeks that he's been asked, they won.
Maybe they just need him to keep being ass.
No, they don't need to get rid of Saquon. Just invest in Tommy.
Stop.
Did you see his touchdown celebration?
Tommy DeVito, man. Yeah, this offense isn't going to be great. I think there's going to be some ups and downs, but if you have Saquon, you're starting Saquon still. There's not much you can do.
Right.
You got to ride out with him. He was probably your RB1. You probably don't have 2 running backs on your bench better. So you're probably going to continue starting Saquon.
Yep.
Get to buy this week. Maybe they regroup. Maybe Tyrod Taylor comes back week 14 or something. Who knows? But yeah, not great. Moving on to trust or bust for running backs. Kyron Williams, what a return. 38.4 points, 61% of the snaps. He had 16 carries for 143 yards and then caught all 6 of his targets for another 61 yards and 2 touchdowns. Trust or bust Kyron.
I'm trusting.
Backity back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
All in, baby.
I got him for Zay Flowers.
Yeah, that's a steal.
He's still nice. He's still nice.
Zabe was
Not
nice this
Kyron.
week, too.
Kyron's like a league winner.
He could be. He does have the same tough schedule that Stafford has for the next 2 weeks, but the playoff schedule is not too bad. Washington and the Giants mixed in there. Kyron should be just fine moving forward. Gotta trust. Chuba Hubbard, though, maybe not so trustworthy. 20.2 points, 14 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown. Also caught all 5 of his targets for 47 yards. Can we trust him?
Hell
No. No, I
Mm-mm.
thought I could one week, and I started him over Brian Robinson. It was not a good idea.
Yeah, big mistake there. Tough one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, don't trust Chuba. I think he's, unless you're like desperate or like you have a lot of buys at that point, I guess, but don't love Chuba. Do not. What is up, Tom? Thanks. Appreciate it. Moving on to wide receivers. Calm or chaos? Adam Thielen, 1.2 points, 1 catch on 3 targets for only 2 yards. Calm or chaos here?
How's
Back
that
into the
happen?
retirement home.
How's that happen?
You're telling me. I bet on him 5 catches in this game.
This bad team is caught up to him.
Yeah, a little bit. He's definitely slowed down from his pre-bye numbers. He still was looking pretty solid the last 4. He still had 5 catches in his last 4 games before this one, so I can't go full chaos just yet. Yeah, I think you got to stay calm, but cautiously calm because there's a lot of division games coming up. They're probably going to be poopy, low-scoring games, so don't love it.
Yeah.
Amari Cooper, 3.6 points, 74% of the snaps, 2 for 6 for 16 yards, and he did leave the game a little bit banged up. Calm or chaos for Coop?
It's a bit chaotic, but his best case scenario of becoming relevant again is Joe Flacco starting.
That'd be
Yeah.
sick, dude.
Because do you remember like last year, the first 3 weeks of the season, he threw like 50 times straight in all 3 of those games. And one of those games, he had like negative 10 points because he had 5 turnovers and
Garrett
threw 50
Wilson was getting
times.
fed
Yeah,
in those
so
games too.
Joe
So-
Flacco is what's going to make him calm. But right now, it's chaos because PJ, I guess, it stinks. And DTR stinks.
I mean, it
we
was
know that.
mostly GTR, but yeah, I mean, the last 2 games haven't been against great matchups either. Pittsburgh and Denver, obviously 2 of the better defenses right now. So schedule lightens up a bit. Rams, Jags, Bears. So hoping that better days are ahead for Coop, but a little bit
Here's
chaotic
Joe
right now.
Flacco.
We'll see if he can figure it out. Question in the chat: DJ Moore start or sit? Don't even have to ask, brother. Start
Yeah.
DJ Moore.
Well, not this week. He's on a bye.
Yeah, please don't start him this week.
Matt Sean's still starting him.
I might start him. Might just throw him out there.
Go
Coop,
ahead.
yes, gotta love him.
Actually, don't do that because I need you to win this week. I might not make the playoffs, but as long as you beat
You
Gators,
do need to
ass.
win
I
this week. You
need to win bad, and my team
need
is
to beat Gator
buns
please.
this week. Buns.
Need Q to lose.
I probably will.
We'll
All right,
see.
I'm playing Vince though. Vince never beats me. Knock on wood.
Vince just
You're
beat me.
waxing Vince.
Rams wide receivers. Cooper Kupp, 4.8 points, caught 3 of 5 for 18 yards. Puka, 6.7 points, 4 of 8 for 27 yards. Both of them have been struggling a fuck ton, to be honest.
Yep.
Calm or chaos on one or both.
A fuck
Yeah.
ton.
Easily.
When's the last time Cooper Cup had a 10+ point game?
Like
Like
5
week
games.
5,
That's a
wasn't
fuck ton.
Wait, no. I said when's the last time he had a game where he had more than 10 points?
Yeah, like
think
5
it
games
was-
ago. Week
Yeah,
6.
Puka had one last week.
Yeah,
he's
well,
okay.
outscored Cooper Cup every game except for maybe one.
okay. Well, he has 7 points or fewer in 4 of his last 6.
It's still chaos, but I'm just saying I'm more chaotic on Cooper Cup. He's a fluke
Yes. I'm
That
definitely
guy's a fluke.
still.
because he's white.
I don't think Cooper Cup's a fluke.
No, he's
but
a fluke.
I don't think
He's
1,900
been
yards
replaced by
in a
Puka.
season is a fluke.
He's been replaced by Puka.
I think the injury is still affecting Cooper Cup. I don't think you can probably even start Cooper Cup moving forward.
That's insane to say, but true.
We will talk about our rankings for them in a little bit, but as it stands, it's chaos for both. It is definitely nerve-wracking.
There's no way you actually believe the things that come out of your mouth. There's no way.
What do you mean?
How is Cooper Cup a fluke, brother?
I knew it. What has he done since that season? Just like Michael Thomas. He's
been
literally
hurt.
he followed Michael Thomas's path. Injury after an historic season and has been mid since. The proof is in the chocolate pudding, or in this case, vanilla pudding.
Whatever. We'll let Q rant and move on to the Seahawks wide receivers. Yes, agreed. Yapping.
Literally.
What is this, a podcast? What do? You yap.
Seahawks wide receivers. DK Metcalf, 6.2 points, 3 catches on 9 targets, 32 yards. Lockett, 6 points, 3 catches, 5 targets for 30 yards. And JSN, 6.1 points, 2 catches, 3 targets, 41 yards. Absolutely brutal game from the Seahawks against the Niners. Is it calm or chaos for all these guys?
I hate DK Metcalf.
I'm calm on DK. His numbers have been solid still.
They're all just mid right now. Pretty mid. I'm a little bit chaotic for the next 2 weeks. At Dallas this week on Thursday, don't love it. And at San Fran the next week. So the next couple weeks are tough. You might still have to start DK, but Lockett and JSN, I understand if you want to bench them.
I have to start Lockett. Come on.
Well, you could probably start Lockett too. He's still got the boomer bust potential, but beware of the incoming possibility of a bust. Gino also historically is god awful versus the Niners. So that is a scheduled tough game for everyone on that offense. We saw it on Thanksgiving and we saw it twice last year. So I think it's still relatively calm, at least for Lockett and DK, for the playoffs. If you're in the playoffs, but if you're trying to make a playoff push, it is chaos for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah. Chill. Why would you say that?
Sorry, brother. I'm just I'm spitting the realness. Can't sugarcoat it. Trust or bust. Let's get positive on the wide receiver side of things. Rashee Rice, 24.7 points, played 67% of the snaps, which is the second most this season. Caught 8 catches on 10 targets for 107 yards and a touchdown. He's averaging 13.3 fantasy points per game since week 5. Can you trust Rashee?
Yes, you
I don't
can.
want to.
You can. You know you can. Just say
He just
it.
hates the Chiefs.
He's the wide receiver 1 that Mahomes has been needing all year.
Big time. This game, obviously, a little bit of an outlier. He's more of a 5 to 6 target guy most of the way, hoping that changes. But he's also been a decent red zone target. He does have 5 touchdowns on the season. So, yeah, I think he's a flex option. I don't think I'm trusting him as like my wide receiver 2 or anything crazy, but I think he's a solid flex option moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Calvin Ridley, 21.9 points, 5 catches, 6 targets, 89 yards, and a touchdown. 14 plus points in 3 of his last 4, and he has 3 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks. Is Calvin Ridley for real?
He's back.
Yes.
He's
I
back.
think so.
He's back. Trevor Lawrence time, and he fed him the ball in the second half, and you saw what happened. He's back.
I don't know if I can buy all the way in, man. He's hurt me already
man.
this year.
Buy it.
You're definitely starting Calvin Ridley. Don't get me wrong. Like if you were benching him, you have to put him back in your lineup at this point. Even if you benched him the last 2 weeks and it hurt like hell, you have to start him. But
I never gave up on him.
I'm not fully 100% trusting. I'm still nervous in the back of my head that the stinky Calvin Ridley can come back. Just a little bit.
Mm-mm-mm.
Just a little bit. Half of his games this year are less than 7 fantasy points. So it's a little scary.
Talk about those.
A little scary. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Can't sugarcoat.
Can't sugarcoat. Christian Watson, 20.4 points, 5 catches, 7 targets, 94 yards, touchdown. Touchdowns are back-to-back weeks and 18 targets over the last 3 games. Can we trust C-Watt?
I don't
Just as
know.
much we could trust Jordan Love.
Yeah, I would agree
Not
with that.
much.
Yeah. Still more of a bye-week fill-in flex for me. Boomer bust guy.
Yep.
Yep.
almost on like Gabe Davis level ish, but less
Yeah.
booms. So
We should have known this to tell people to start Gabe Davis because he's playing the Eagles. And
definitely
it would just be that 1 week he goes dumb.
dummy, of course. But yeah, C-Watt not fully trusting yet. Want to keep seeing it before I'm back in because we've seen a lot of bad from him this season. And Jordan Love. Jacoby Myers, 20.1 points, 6 catches, 7 targets, 79 yards, and a touchdown. First good game in a few weeks. Is Jacoby Myers back?
No.
I hope so, man.
I'm going to say
It's
no
fun
as
watching
well.
him be good.
I can't trust anyone on this Raiders offense. Oh,
They are heading into a bye, but not trusting fully. Flex option.
maybe.
Put him similarly to no. Actually, I trust him less than Calvin Ridley. I lied. So if that gives you any merit.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, moving on to tight ends. Calmer Chaos. Dalton Schultz, 1.2 points. 48% of the snaps, season low. Had 1 catch on 2 targets for 2 yards. And even worse, Brevin Jordan came back off IR, and they actually kind of split snaps and routes this week. Calmer Chaos for Schultz.
I mean, I think it's calm.
Chaos.
Look what he's done the last whatever many weeks.
Yeah,
I don't
Look at his
understand
snap
why
share
he was
this week.
what.
I said, look at his
I'm
snap
not
share
worried
this
about
week.
Brevin Jordan.
Just want Brevin
Season
Jordan.
low. I know. I
But,
don't know
like,
why they're using Brevin Jordan. It's so confusing. Schultz wasn't successful.
They've had the similar drive where they had to come back and win the game or whatever, and he wasn't out there. I said, "Oh, I guess he's hurt," but I didn't see he was hurt. I don't know why he was. I didn't see any tight ends out there actually. So I think he's
maybe he is hurt because he did not practice with a hamstring today.
Nope, I called it.
So maybe it was a little bit of an injury issue as well. So if it more is injury related, I'm more calm. If he's able
no
to
way
stay healthy.
Brevin Jordan is better than Dalton Schultz.
No,
That dude's been around forever. Him and Jordan Akins.
he has not been around forever.
But they're like the same guy. They just switched
Akins
names.
has been around forever. Brevin Jordan's 23 years old.
Oh my
He's
God.
a young gun. I drafted in Dynasty as in our rookie draft. That's why it feels
He'll
like
be
he's been around
irrelevant
forever. Oh yeah, big time. Jake Ferguson, 4.5 points, 1 catch, 3 targets, 35 yards. Calmer Chaos.
What the fuck?
Calm. That's
They were
one of
blowing
those-
him out.
About time
Oh, yeah.
he gets fucking involved again.
I'm fucking sick of the Cowboys.
Me too.
They either blow the backs out of whatever team they're playing or play in like some shitty game. And then like there's always an excuse after the game where it's like, well, they were blowing them out or where they were getting blown out or the fourth quarter didn't matter. Or it was raining, something.
The Eagles
Always
game was the
someone
only game
stinking on this team.
It was equal,
Yeah, literally the only game.
of course.
So hopefully they don't destroy the Seahawks. It stays close and competitive,
God.
and Ferguson gets involved. But yeah, I think I'm still calm on Ferguson as well. Trust or bust. Pat Fryermuth, 21 points, 59% of the snaps, 9 catches on 11 targets for 120 yards. That is a career high in yardage and receptions. Can we trust Muth?
I think I'm
Oh,
trusted,
yeah.
and I didn't think I would ever say that.
Me
Every
either.
time this game came on, it was a fucking pass down the middle for like 30 yards.
Seriously,
Mhm.
It was like deja vu, like 4 different times.
Yeah. Loving the new offense coordinator. Get Matt Canada's bum ass out of there. Looks like they're trying to pass down the field, which they haven't done pretty much all year. And the schedule's juicy. Arizona, New England, the Colts, Bengals, Seahawks. So Muth, juicy.
Like that.
Tyler Higbee, 19.9 points, 5 catches, 5 targets, 29 yards, and 2 tuds. Can we trust Higman?
Oh,
No way. Big old fluke.
Yeah.
for him though, getting that.
Big,
One.
giant fluke. Yeah, no, not trusting Higbee. Plain and simple. Easy.
Yep.
All right, before we get into talking about week 13 and our rankings, let's do today's sponsor, which is Fanatics. For this NFL season, we are partnered with Fanatics, the leading brand for NFL merchandise. We just passed Thanksgiving. We are that much closer to Christmas. It is less than a month away, and Fanatics has all of the stuff for your Christmas list this year: jerseys, t-shirts, merchandise, and more. Go to the link in our bio on all platforms. Take advantage of their sale going on right now. Use code GIVE to get up to 65% off your order and give your friends and family a gift this season from Fanatics. And make sure you go through that link on our all platforms just because it helps us out a ton. Greatly appreciate any support. All All right, let's move on to our rankings breakdown, starting with the quarterback position. We just talked a bit about Tua earlier. You have to roll him out again this week against the Commanders' brutal defense, correct?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
got to
Yeah.
start Tua.
Yeah, I moved him all the way up to like QB3 this week. I think he snaps.
Holy
Yep,
shit.
I got him at 4.
Yeah. Got to be a good week for Tua. Trevor Lawrence continues to shove the last couple of weeks as well. Is he pushing back towards your top 5 QBs?
Right there at
see.
6.
I
That's
actually
have
have him
him
at 5.
7.
I put him at 5.
5?
All right.
I put him at 5.
Don't hate it.
He's been slinging it. They're trying to pass more, clearly. It seems like that's been a big piece since they've come back from this bye week, especially after getting embarrassed by the Niners. So they're trying to move the ball downfield. It seems like it's working, so I hope that it continues.
Yep.
Sam Howell, been a bit quieter the last couple of weeks, but the Dolphins' defense is a bit more of a friendly matchup for him. Do we have a big game incoming for Howell, or are you avoiding starting him?
Start him.
Oh, I'm starting him, baby.
You're going to have to throw, buddy.
You guys got him top 10?
I
If
have him
I
at 10.
get my rankings, I would.
Well, man.
I have him
Boo.
at 11.
I got him at 9.
All
Howell
right.
is here this week. Sam Howell? Yeah, should be fine. Jordan Love, just talked about a bit earlier as well. Is he pushing re-entering your top 10 at quarterback this week himself?
Hell no.
No.
He's lucky that there's buys. That's why he's so close to top 10. I have him at 14, though.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got him at 13.
I got him at 13 also. So, yeah. Low-end QB1 bye-week fill option. Still should be owned in most leagues. Still think he's on the up and up, but not fully trusting unless you're desperate this week.
Oh, yeah.
Moving on to running backs. Trevor Lawrence, we just talked about. He's been booming. Travis Etienne, though, has now gone quiet. He's only averaging 9.3 points per game over his last 3 since the bye. Additionally, his snap share has gone down between 60 to 65% the last 3 weeks after being about 80 or 90% the previous 5. Are you nervous? Do you still have him at an elite level running back, or did you move him down in your rankings?
Am I weird if I have him at 7?
I don't think so.
So,
All right.
Yeah, I have him at 6. So I still have him up there. But it's a little bit nervous. Dearness Johnson's getting snaps, getting carries, getting touches.
Why?
Clearly, after the bye week, I think they said we're giving him the ball too much. I don't know why that was an issue, but
yes, any.
they clearly cut his snap share by 20% the last 3 weeks.
Gator knew that was coming. That's why he did that trade.
Yeah, he was planning ahead, although he wasn't really planning ahead for Aaron Jones. But yeah, it's not looking great. Hopeful that it kind of gets back on track this week versus the Bengals. Maybe they get ahead. They use them late, but they've been also mixing in Dearness Johnson. So not great right now. Hopefully he gets back on track, but you're still starting Etienne. Do not overthink it that much. On the flip side, Tony Pollard, back-to-back strong performances after we were ready to kind of move him almost down to RB2 territory. Is he back near your top 5 also?
Oh my God, he's so back.
Yeah, I have him at 7.
Yeah, I got him at 7 also.
Yeah, I got
Just
him
for
at
him
4.
to disappoint us.
All the way in.
I'm so back. Yeah, that whole offense is juicy.
Yeah, I mean, the offense is definitely juicy. He scored the last 2 weeks. It's obviously looked a lot better. I still have PTSD from the previous weeks, but you're obviously still starting Pollard. He's still an RB1 either way.
Yep.
Keep rolling him out there. Isaiah Pacheco bounced back nicely after his 3 quiet starts in a row. Do you guys have him as a top 10 option this week against the Packers?
Oh, yeah, exactly at 10.
Got him at 9.
11. Oops.
9, 10, 11. Matt's got him at 12 on his fake rankings. So
Or 8.
I have him at 8.
even higher.
8.
8, 9, 10, 11. He's guaranteed to finish between 8 and 11. Lock it in. Pacheco,
Oh, yeah.
RB1 week coming this week.
Yeah.
Zach Moss back as the lead back in Indy with just Jonathan Taylor, unfortunately going down with an injury. Where did you rank Zach in his first game back?
Oh, I thought we were done with this guy.
Team can't catch a break.
Definitely not.
I have him at
Dude, I'm
25.
at 17.
I got him at
He
17
was
also.
so
I moved him up.
good. He was
Yeah.
so
He was.
good.
Yeah. When I started the ranks, he was way too low.
Way too low.
I moved him up as well to 17, same spot. Titans also actually stink at football, so it is a divisional game, so it should be close. But Zach Moss, gotta start him. Solid RB2 option this week with RB1 upside.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, we have to talk about the Steelers running backs again. Najee Harris and Jalen Warren flip-flopped. Najee looking better. Warren looked worse this past week. How did you rank them heading into this week?
I have Najee at 16.
Whoa, all the way in.
Yep.
I have
you
Warren at
changed your last
16.
week.
Warren clears.
No, he
You have
doesn't.
Warren at 20. Where do you have Najee Q?
No, I have not. I have I have what's his name? Jalen Warren at 16.
Oh my God. You have Najee at 20?
21.
No, dude.
22
I gave
now.
up. I punted them. I put 21 Najee, 22 Warren. So
Okay. That's not
I hate
punt.
this backfield. This backfield's not fun. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
one's
Hey,
good, one's
Najee's
not.
back.
Or they're both
Najee
like 10
scores.
points. Yeah. When Najee scores, he's good. When Najee doesn't score, he's bad.
Warren's good regardless.
And
Even
they're
with a
literally
football, he's
playing
good.
the worst
Regardless.
run defense. They're playing the worst run defense in the league. Come on.
Yeah. They should
Sounds
be good
like a
this
Warren
week.
field
I don't know
day.
which one, so I punted them.
He's
Okay.
running rampant.
If I had to
Najee
guess,
clears.
I would lean Najee as well.
Nah.
Why I put him higher.
Thank you.
You sure about that?
Najee.
I'm a little sure. Not great.
Well,
Though.
give me a Najee jersey.
Gators absolutely hating said Warren sucks.
Yeah,
He
he's
does suck.
retarded.
Yeah, look at that guy.
Come on, man.
Warren does not suck.
Get us banned.
I didn't mean it.
Gator sucks at life.
Whoa. All right, moving on to wide receivers. Tank Dell and Nico Collins continue to put up big numbers week after week. Where'd you rank these two? Are they both pushing top 12 at this point?
Wasn't ready for that.
Tank Dell at 9. Nico at 14.
I
Yeah,
got
take
9 and
11.
13.
Tank Dell is unbelievably good.
He's
It
been
is.
munching. And he should have had a bigger day. He had that 50-yard bomb erased
Yeah.
from like a stupid penalty that was called late. So,
Yep.
Yeah. Got to keep starting Tank Dell. And Nico's been just as solid. So, keep rolling both out there. They're both pushing wide receiver 1 territory. Tank's pretty much there for the last 4 weeks. Nico's also been right there. So, keep rolling them out there. This offense is so fun to watch. I don't care about the matchups. They should still be started pretty much every week at this point. Question in the chat from the real CP3. Who do we like most this week? My league awards defenses for kick return and punt return yards and QB hits. He's got the Steeler defense at home versus Arizona with Minka Fitzpatrick back, or the Falcons defense at the Jets or Tampa Bay defense at home versus Carolina. Oh my God, this is a lot to take in at once.
You got the best return man. Oh,
Who does have the best return, man? I literally don't know.
I think I might go Tampa though.
Yeah, I would stick with Tampa just because of the divisional matchup. The Jets might be playing with a little bit of fire under their ass just because Rodgers, if they keep winning, may actually come back.
Oh my God, you're right.
If they lose, then they're pretty much Rodgers is not coming back. So it's win to get Rodgers back and have a chance. So I think they'll have a little bit of fire.
Wait, Matt, why are we not suggesting Green Bay? They have the best return man in the league. Who cares about the defense?
Yeah.
They sent Levante David home with like the flu or something though. So I think it's not like a major injury. I think he should be fine.
CP3, pick up Packers D and you won't regret it.
Versus the Chiefs?
Look at their kick return. He will make up those points. He will make those
No, he
points
won't.
up.
That's
Yes, he
stop.
will.
Okay.
He averages like 80.
80 kick return yards.
If you're not going to go Tampa, then the Steelers defense is definitely the second option I would go with there.
But if you really want to win, it's
Yeah.
Packers.
Personally. Any sleeping on the Lions? What is
Yeah,
he
he's
talking about?
no. It's because I picked up 3 defenses this week just so he'd have to start the Lions, who have scored negative in the past 3 or 5 games, and now he's
Oh
just trying
my
to cope.
God.
Like, oh, the Lions are good. No, they suck, Gator. And you're losing to Sean.
If Levante David does end up missing, then yeah, I do think the Steelers are a little bit better, especially with Minka back. But I do think that Cardinals offense is a little bit better than they showed up last week. So we shall see. All right, moving on to Jamar Chase. After what we saw with Browning at the helm, is he still a top 15 option for you, or did you tick him down a few spots?
I'm at 13.
I got him at 14.
So weird.
He comes back this week.
Who?
If T comes back,
Yeah.
Teacup kind of stinks.
He does kind of stink.
He's been hurt. And
I know he's not healthy. He comes back,
I
he's
don't
still not
want to
healthy.
admit it. Dude, they've been
He's-
bad all year. I had him and Burrow in the league, and they were supposed to carry me.
He's
and
had a
they only
couple good
destroyed me.
games. He's been banged up a ton. He's got a hamstring injury, which also sucks. So, like, he could. Do you remember T. Higgins last year? At the end of the season,
Yes.
he was Mr. Decoy.
Yeah,
With the injury, they were like, "All right, he's going to play," and then he played one snap.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me and Matt won a week because of that. I think it was
So-
against T-Gods.
It was against me. Yes, it was against me.
Yeah, Jamar Chase. He's fine. Wide receiver 2. Lower expectations. He got lucky as shit last game with like 2 catches that were just off of like tip balls and then ran for like an extra 30 yards. So, but I still think he should be all right. We did just talk about Calvin Ridley being dominant. How did you rank him and Christian Kirk as Christian Kirk is quieted down?
I have Kevin Ridley at 1, Christian Kirk at 41.
Shut the hell up. I got Kirk at 15, Ridley at 16.
Oh my god!
Okay, you're like pushing this punting thing a little. You're getting a little too cute and close with.
No, this one I had to just keep Kirk ahead one more week before I'm
Why?
all the way back in on Ridley. I can't be all the way back in yet. He sucked this year. Don't act like he hasn't.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Recency bias going crazy.
Wide receiver like 22 in the season, bro.
Yeah, after 50 points in the last 2 weeks, that should make him like wide receiver 10.
Christian Kirk.
Probably higher than 22.
Let's go look.
I got you right now. Where's he at? I typed Kirk with a J in the middle.
I have Ridley higher.
Me too.
Christian Kirk is wide receiver 24, so they're close.
Hmm. Hmm.
All right, you got me. Maybe I'll move Ridley ahead, and
Move
I hope
him.
it curses
Move
him, and Kirk does better.
Switch him. Stat.
All right, I switched him. Ridley's ahead now.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, Real CP3 asks where we are from. We are all Birds fans, so
Go Birds.
we have no bias or anything in any of those 3 games. No dog in the race. All right, moving on to the struggling Rams wide receivers. We talked about them. Are they both even close to being top 20 options at this point?
No,
I
I've
do
come
have,
outside my top 20.
Dude, I moved Cup down to 27.
Good. Yeah, I'm at 24.
I still have Puka at 19. Still have a
yeah,
little bit
I
more
have
faith.
the 19 as well.
Target
Okay.
share's been a little bit better, but it's ugly. Puka, wide receiver 2, Cup, flex play, but I feel like you have to be insane to keep starting Cup at this point.
Eventually, Stafford will throw the receivers, but
I know, but dude, it's been like 6 straight
Might
weeks
not
of
be
like
so
7
much.
or fewer points for Cup. What'd you say, Matt? Did you hear
What'd
Matt?
you say, Matt?
I said it might not be till next year, brother. Where's
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it might not. Browns and the Ravens next 2 weeks. Yikes. Yikes.
Yikes.
Stafford's a winner.
Moving on to tight ends before we move into our starts and sits of the week. Touched on Dalton Schultz earlier. Are you nervous about him this week after, obviously, assuming he's healthy from this hamstring injury?
For those who say yes, they're nervous, I will hold back and wait till we do start sit.
No, I'm not nervous.
I'm not nervous. I still have him at 6. I still like Dalton Schultz.
That shit ain't remembering.
Yeah. As long as the hamstring
I'm
isn't
assuming Matt said something good.
I heard lingering. I heard lingering.
He said as long as the hamstring isn't lingering.
Linguini.
As long as his hamstring is not linguini, he should be.
That is Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito says. Or Tommy DeVito. Fuck.
He's like Danny DeVito in the football field. Full PPR, A-Chain or Warren this week.
Warren. No
Warren.
bias.
Clear bias. You guys love that dude.
Why?
I mean,
Warren's definitely safer. If you need more boom in your lineup, I would definitely go A-Chain if he's cleared to play.
where do I have AJ? I have Warren ranked higher.
Well, yeah, A-Chain was
They have a
also
whole
injured,
carousel.
so you'd have to
Man.
move A-Chain manually up, and I don't know if you did.
I'm not No, that's where he's finishing this week. Wherever at 40, that's where he is.
He's finishing at 40. If A-Chain plays, there's no way he's finishing at 40.
Okay,
There's no
I've never
way.
been wrong.
You've never
He's
been
finishing under Rico Dowdle.
wrong. Stop.
Lock it in.
That's bad.
Yes, Warren is definitely the safer play. I would go Warren. If you really do need a boom though, and you need like a flyer, I would go with A-Chain. Back to the Steelers. Freiermuth looked good. Now that he's back up to speed, we talked about it earlier. Is he an instant top 10 option this week?
Yes.
Why not?
Indeed.
Yep,
I'm
I
at
actually have him at
9.
10. Yep.
I'm at 9.
Top 10.
Yeah. Matt Canada sucks, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah, he sucks.
I'm so happy he's
The
gone.
Muth is Luth. Baby.
Ew, God. Don't do that.
All right, moving on to starts and sits of the week. Q, start us off. Who is your start of the week?
1 second. Oh, well, I have to find my notes, but my start of the week this week is Dalton Schultz. We just touched on him a bit. Sorry. He did stink last week, but he's had at least 11 points multiple weeks prior. He's playing Denver this week, who has allowed the most yards and touchdowns to tight ends. And I did make sure this time to go back and make sure this wasn't some janky stat where they played against just Kelsey and Hockenson. So he's bound to bounce back as long as he's healthy. Dalton Schultz, bounce back week.
Love it. D-Gods, start of the week. No bias.
This is definitely bias. I
Just
could
kidding,
have
just
said
kidding.
I could have said both the running backs in the Steelers backfield. But I did have Najee as my start of the week. 4 of the last 6 games he scored a touchdown. 5 of the last 6 games he's had 10 plus. So after the bye week he's looked a lot better. And no Matt Canada is super exciting for this team. They're playing the worst defense against running backs. So I think Najee and Jalen Warren are both going to eat, but I like Najee a little more because he's on my team. So
I like it. Najee, good start.
Thanks.
Matt, start of the week.
Start of the week, I'm going to go Zach Moss. Obviously, no JT this week. The first 4, even up to like the first 8 weeks, even when JT got eased back in, Zach Moss was damn near an RB1, playing like 80% of the snaps. So I just see him plugging right back into that role with no JT this week.
I love it. Zach Moss, you have to start him this week. For sure. My start of the week, Joe Mixon. It's not definitely biased, but I actually don't think I have Joe Mixon in any league this year. So this is just still me being a fan of Joe Mixon. It's not pretty right now. Browning at the helm, but the Jaguars allow the most receptions to running backs in the league and the second most receiving yards to running backs in the league on a per game basis. Mixon is an underrated receiving back compared with a quarterback that will need to dump it off when under pressure. And probably won't be able to sling it downfield in general. We saw him struggle to do that last week. So I think he should still be a solid start this week. Don't be scared to start Mixon.
If you didn't have him as your start, he was going to be my sit, but I didn't want to cause any conflict to the fans. And it's not even like a bias because I dislike him. The Jags have been allowed a touchdown to running back since week 7. And you're just banking on those receptions.
I am. I 100% am. And I think that comes just because Browning stinks. He's gonna have to dump it off a ton.
Yeah,
so
he stinks.
Dump off King. That's the goal if you're starting Mixon this week, if you believe in that. Sits of the week. But yes, Q is right. Jaguars do have a really good run defense against the run. So I'm hoping for receptions. Sit of the week, Q, go.
I could probably put this whole team on there, but my sit of the week will be Geno Smith. Could possibly be the Seahawks as a whole. With Geno's last 2 weeks playing against the Rams and 49ers, who are great defenses, I'd say, and stunk against both. Dallas is no different, if not better than both. So just don't start Geno. You'll be disappointed.
I completely agree. T-Gods, sit of the week.
It was hard finding a sit. There were so many people on buys, and
Yeah, your sit's going to be like obvious, like not like the sit. Everyone sits like obvious because there's so many players out.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is this obvious though? Jerry Judy. If I don't have Jerry Judy in any league, because I'm
I do. It
biased,
sucks
like,
ass.
in a
he's-
negative way. Yeah, bro. He's so bad. I hate Jerry Judy. I think he's absolute dog shit.
Jesus Christ.
He doesn't have a great matchup this week. They're playing the Texans at Houston. But even if he had a good matchup, I still wouldn't start him anyway.
Mhm.
I wouldn't roster him. I think he's trash.
You could play against Upper Darby and probably
Steve
still
Smith
suck.
was right. Steve
We
Smith.
might have to start him, Q, for a lot.
I know we do have to start because we have
Oh
no
my god,
choice.
you guys, no, sit him. Start.
We have
no
to start
one.
like Greg Dortch.
I'm
Unless we see
benching.
Elijah Moore.
I'm benching in the one league I have him in a 3 wide receiver league, and the other 2 wide receivers I'm starting are Boyd and Seawat.
I was thinking about picking Boyd to be my other sit, but I was like, no one's starting Boyd anyway.
I have to over Judy. That's how bad Judy is.
Thank God.
Wait, Matt, we could start Britton Covey. You'll get the punt return yards.
I don't know if I want
He'll probably get more than Jerry Judy.
He might actually. All right, Matt. Who is your sit of the week?
to sit of the week.
Judy is
Go
booty.
Judy's booty.
Drake London. He gets the Jets' stingy secondary this week, and we've seen the Jets lock down receivers and quarterbacks basically all year. So not really trusting Desmond Ritter to get Drake London the ball. I know London's been damn near rock solid in every game he's played this year. I don't know how he's only wide receiver 41. I guess it's because that dud week 1 and then he missed a couple games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Drake London is best left on benches this week.
Mhm.
I like it. My sit of the week, James Conner. I think there are better days ahead for Conner. Maybe like week 16, 17, more favorable matchups. But since he has been back, he has 7.3 fantasy points, 8.3, and then 7.2. His snap percentage decreased in the blowout loss last week down to 42%. They did add Michael Carter to the roster. Steelers defense, maybe not the scariest against running backs in general, but I just think this is still going to be a tough game, even with the revenge factor for James Conner. I just don't love it. I'm avoiding him this week if possible.
Is it even revenge at this point when they've played probably many times since he's been on the Cardinals?
Maybe not many times. I mean, they're in different conferences, so they may not even have played yet, to my knowledge.
True, I guess.
He
All
probably
right,
played him
next
once, though. Probably played him like last year, and I'm just fucking spewing bullshit.
game.
No, he did not play him last year, so maybe he hasn't. I don't know. Either way, moving on to game picks of the week. Standings, Q holds strong at the top by 1 over me, 116. I have 115. Matt with a fresh 111, and T Gods 5 back there at 106. So still in the mix, still in the hunt, baby.
I'm not in any type of mix.
No, there's plenty of time left to come back.
Well,
Still
next-
So out.
4 or 5
So
weeks,
out.
so not over yet.
Again, shoot
Thursday
again.
night football. Seahawks at the Cowboys. Who we got?
Cowboys.
Boys.
Seahawks are
yeah, easily.
frauds.
Yeah, give me the Cowboys. Clean
Jeez.
sweep there. No issues whatsoever. Cardinals at the Steelers. Who we got?
Steelers.
Steelers.
Oh no, are you taking the Cardinals?
No, I'm taking the Steelers.
Oh, I'm surprised.
I'm taking Cards.
Maybe in Arizona I take the Cards, but I'm taking the Steelers.
Yep.
Matt, you're taking the
Matt,
Cards?
What?
Wow.
Steelers.
Matt. Did you take the Cards with me last week too?
Yep, I'm picking them until they win a fucking game.
Well, I picked them when they won that second game, but I realized I can't keep picking them. All right, Matt's at the Cardinals Island by himself. Insane man. Falcons at the Jets.
Jets.
Falcons.
This one's tough.
This game's ugly.
Jets defense keeps them in it.
You're right. I'm switching the Jets.
Sorry, I was reading the chat.
Yeah, this is absolutely wild comment.
I know exactly the video he's talking about.
Yeah, the color of the room is pretty similar though. I'm not gonna read the actual comment out loud. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can read it yourself. But
You guys were you that kid?
I was not
angry
that
gamer
kid.
kid. Dude's probably like
That
30.
was I think I'm too young. to be that
35.
kid.
So you two are both taking the Jets, T-Gods?
I'm taking the Jets easily.
Dude.
Go ahead, get cute.
I'm taking the Falcons. I'm not picking Tim Boyle to win a football game, dude. It's not
You're picking
happening.
Desmond Ritter.
Yeah, you're picking Desmond Ritter against like the best defense.
I'll take
world.
Bijan Robinson.
Stop.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll take Priest and Garrett.
Bijan clears. Not
So-
Garrett. Not Garrett. I take it back. Garrett clears. All right. Broncos at the Texans.
Texans. They need to bounce back.
Out over Herb again?
Give me
No.
the Broncos.
Broncos
I am
needs
riding
elite.
Broncos country until they lose. They've won 5 in a row. They're going to keep winning.
They're going to the playoffs.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
Stupid.
These teams have the same record. They
I'm
shouldn't,
taking the
but they do.
Broncos. I'm taking the Broncos.
Welcome to Broncos
The
country,
Texans
baby.
have screwed me so many times, man.
They won't
Told
this
you all the
well,
Jags were winning
screw
last
you
week.
again this week.
They ain't screwing you.
Yeah, they
Broncos are winning. Well, yeah, they're not screwing you guys yet. All right, Lions at the Saints.
Lions bounce back.
Lions for surely.
Lions.
I really want to get cute, but I'm taking Lions.
Yeah, what if Olave's out? You'll regret that.
Yeah, I will. I need Olave bad in fantasy.
Need them to
Bad.
play. Don't put that out there.
Colts at the Titans.
Colts.
Colts
Colts.
Yeah, give me the
Titans.
Colts.
fucking stink.
Big time.
They're so bad.
Chargers at the Patriots.
This is the game.
Chargers.
I mean, I kind of want to take the Patriots because Jay Herbo is just so bad, but I'll take the Chargers.
Stop. I took the Patriots last week and they still fucking lost to the Giants. Give me the Chargers all day, every day. Fuck the Patriots. Are getting 2 wins this year.
They're tanking for Cade.
Tanking very well. They're tanking very well. Dolphins at the Commanders.
Dolphins.
Matt,
Fins
what
up.
did you say? Oh, Fins.
Said
Dolphins.
Max.
Give me the Dolphins as well. Easy, clean sweep. Panthers at the Bucks. Anyone getting cute?
Nope.
Bucks.
Panthers are
Hell.
so bad.
Yeah. Give me the Bucks. New coach though.
Doesn't matter.
New coach
Really?
vibes.
Coach wasn't the problem. Bryce
Yeah,
Young
you're right.
stinks.
I think the Bucks still kind of feel like they have a chance at that 7 seed in the division. So I think the Bucks win this game. Browns at the Rams.
Rams.
I'm taking the Rams too. I thought I was going to be the only one.
No, I'm
taking
taking the
the
Rams
Rams.
also. Rams clean sweep,
Oh
dude.
my god.
Unless Joe
Okay.
Flacco starts, I wish I knew that news today. But
The Rams are favored. They're -3.5. So
Damn. Okay.
I mean, they are better.
fuck Joe Flacco. I'm not picking Joe Flacco to win a football game in 2023.
How old is he?
94.
40.
He's not 94.
He's probably like 38 or 39.
He's
He
got
is 38.
Yeah, he's
I
old
thought
as
he was
dirt
older,
is
to
what
be
he is.
honest.
He turns 39 in January.
Looks good for 38.
Good for
He's
him.
1 year younger than Rodgers. That makes sense.
Yep, that makes sense.
You
Uh,
won.
1 year less than 39 is 38.
I just mean like career wise.
I know.
Niners at the Birds.
Go
Ooh.
Birds.
Give me the Birds.
The
Fuck the
Birds, brother,
Niners.
Come on.
Yeah,
Fuck.
the Niners.
Own the Niners.
Fuck the
The
Niners.
Winers.
This is gonna be a bloodbath.
It's gonna be a
Yeah.
fun one. I can't wait to watch.
Yeah, it is.
Sunday
Imagine
night.
watching with Sean when if he had Brock Purdy still. Yes. No.
Fuck Brock Purdy. Like ship his ass off. Chiefs at the Packers. Sunday night football.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Chiefs by 20.
Yeah, give me the
Holy
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Bengals at the Jags.
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 More Calvin Ridley masterclass.
Yeah, give me the Jags. A lot of too many confident picks this week makes me nervous, but lock them in.
Stop.
Yeah, you picked who over the Texans?
Broncos, baby. Let's ride. Dude, they don't
Ride.
lose. They don't lose. They just win games.
You're a dum.
They got blown out by 50 and everyone said their season was over. And then they said, we're just going to win the fuck out. Game of the week. I assume you're talking about Birds Niners. Yes, definitely game of the fucking week.
Go Birds.
Q trivia.
Trivia, yes. One's a Thanksgiving Day related question. I missed it. Well, a little late, but
We'll
You
count
wait-
it.
better late than never. I'm trying to figure out how I can put this in the chat, but there are two NFL team names that can be spelled with the word Thanksgiving without repeating letters. So like you don't use the same letter
Come
twice.
on,
It's just
man.
the letters that are in there. You can create two NFL team names I'll give you guys a minute because that's what they gave on the video that I watched. So
Okay, I got one.
So
So-
sit this one out because I saw this TikTok.
okay.
Oh man, I didn't. Thanksgiving.
As soon as I heard the two names in Thanksgiving, I was like, I just saw it.
I got it. I got them both.
I have one. Hold system processing.
You have 30 seconds.
What?
Oh wait, no, I don't. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm missing one with an H. Where's the H go?
Well, you're not using every letter to create the name. I mean, I guess that would mean the team's name's Thanksgiving.
No, I know. I'm saying like if
8 seconds. 5 seconds.
I guess I'll just write this because I think it's wrong though.
All right, it's been a minute.
All right.
Okay.
First
I only
team
got the
is
Vikings.
the Vikings is one. The
Yep.
other is the Giants.
Yeah, I got the Giants also. But there's no H being used.
Well, yeah, you don't need to use every letter.
Well, I thought we had to use all the letters, like exact.
No, I said you can create the names of the teams with the letter in Thanksgiving.
All right.
Dude,
Fair.
I had the Saints.
I got the
was
Giants.
so confident it was the Saints.
Saints technically kind of, but yeah, I guess you'd have to
You can't
use
use
two
that
S's. You
twice.
can't repeat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Saint.
Vikings, Giants, baby. I got it.
All
Put my
right,
brain on.
Matt,
Kind of.
tagging back in. Next trivia question here, and the last one I have. By land area, for all you that play the Wordle game or Quirtle, whatever the fuck that's called. By land area, what is the small state that is currently home to an NFL team stadium? By land area, what is the smallest state that is currently home to an NFL team stadium?
What the fuck? Oh, I have a guess.
Why'd you say Wordle? What does that have to do with Wordle?
I
The
don't
5
know.
letters?
The game where like you guess the
A
location.
Wordle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's countries.
You said Wordle. You say Wordle every day, idiot.
Your hint is it's listed at 8,721 square miles.
That's a lot of fucking miles. That's a big ass fucking
That is
state.
a lot of miles.
But it's ranked 47th out of the 50 states.
Hmm.
Yes.
47 out of 51. What?
No, it's ranked the
By
47th
size.
smallest.
47th smallest state, or
Oh,
47th
okay.
biggest state. So 4th smallest state.
Okay.
Third small state. Oh, I guess 50's fourth small state.
I think Matt typing it in the chat.
That's my guess.
Well, I guess I'm going with what I have down, but I wasn't gonna guess that anyways.
So you guys have an answer?
I'm locked in. I'm good.
Yeah, I'll
It-
lock in what I have. I don't.
It is in fact New Jersey, home to the
Yeah.
Jets and Giants. What'd you guys put?
Put Minnesota. I feel like Minnesota's kind
My-
of big though. What'd you put, Deeks?
Oh, that was going to be a tricky question.
Maryland.
Maryland is
Baltimore?
42nd, or like the 42nd smallest.
All right,
How's New
all right,
Jersey
all right.
smaller than Maryland?
Yeah, I don't understand. How is Jersey small? There's no way Jersey's smaller than Maryland.
Nah, Maryland's kind of like wide. It's low key wide. It's sneakily wide.
Pull up a map.
Well, Q's got the statistics in front of him. I'll trust him. All right.
Trust the thing that guy says, man.
That is it for the Week 12 recap and our Week 13 preview. We'll be back next week with both again, and we'll be doing so the rest of the way here. Again, if you are interested in using Fanatics, we are partnered with them. Go to the link in our bio. Take advantage of their current sale going on right now using code GIVE up to 65% off. Get your friends something nice for Christmas. Get your parents, whoever. We're also part of the Old City Sports Network, as we mentioned at the top. Ton of great podcasts over there. Ton of good sponsors with SeatGeek, local breweries, Beard Oil, local breweries if you are local to Pennsylvania. And as always, make sure to follow us on all platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Super Fantasy Bros. We are everywhere. Appreciate you coming out, the real CP3.
Yeah, go Steelers.
Well, he's
So-
a Ravens fan.
Or maybe
He's talking about
Tampa.
his defense decision.
Uh-uh.
But yeah, that's it. See you guys next week. Good luck in Week 13. Peace.